This is crazy that you have leaders who are also movie stars. Don't you think that those two things should be separated a little bit, right? Like, don't you want your entertainers to, I don't know, just be entertainers and not politicians? Hope this is enough. You guys let me know if this was compensated to you. Does this feel like a slap to the face? The only reason why I asked that is because over here in America, where we had Hawaii that was burned down, North Carolina that was just ravaged through with Mother Nature, the government just gave them $700. The rent in my apartment is almost $2,000, right? So you could see if they just gave us $700 for everything being gone, it's like that's not even enough to like cover the rent that I have to pay for, let alone my bills or my truck or food or living or anything else like that. So that's I don't know. I don't know if this is a lot or not a lot. Yaps. It's in the name. Well, this is tragic. At least 40 people, including women and children, died in a stampede that broke out during the TVK chief and actor Vijay rally in Tamil Nadu, Karur on Saturday. Yikes! This is the 28th as of recording this. So this happened last night. According to officials, the stampede broke out at 7:30 p.m. just as Vijay was addressing his supporters who had gathered at the venue in Karur, about 40 kilometers from Chennai, in huge numbers since the afternoon. Oh, you could see this is just... Oh, no. That's the aftermath. This is the actor talking. They had been waiting for hours to get a glimpse of the TVK leader, also a top movie star. Vijay, who addressed... This is crazy that you have leaders who are also movie stars. Don't you think that those two things should be separated a little bit, right? Like, don't you want your entertainers to, I don't know, just be entertainers and not politicians? Vijay, who was addressing the massive gathering from atop his campaign vehicle, halted his speech midway when many workers raised an alarm after noticing that people were fainting and falling. Meanwhile, the chief leader convened a meeting on top of the state officials at the secretariat to review the situation. He also announced a commission of the inquiry to probe the incident. He also announced a compensation of 10 lakh rupee each to the families of the victims killed in the incident. I hope that's enough. I hope this is enough. You guys let me know if this was compensated to you. Does this feel like a slap to the face? The only reason why I asked that is because over here in America, where we had Hawaii that was burned down, North Carolina that was just ravaged through with Mother Nature, the government just gave them $700. The rent in my apartment is almost $2,000, right? So you could see if they just gave us $700 for everything being gone, it's like that's not even enough to like cover the rent that I have to pay for, let alone my bills or my truck or food or living or anything else like that. So that's I don't know if this is a lot or not a lot. If it's a lot, I hope. Like, that's the reason why we're paying taxes and have a government to take care of us in a time of need. I digress. In some of the videos, people were screaming for help as they climbed to the top of one another to breathe. Some children sat on the shoulders of adults like their parents as they watched Vijay's bus approach from a distance, minutes away from the tragedy. It's just so many people, man. As the crowd swelled and people started getting suffocated because of the heat and overcrowding, Vijay stopped the speech and started throwing bottles of water at the crowd to help. Here, you can't breathe. Here, watch. Water. Dodge the water coming in. You got to catch it. Hope you got hands. Ambulances are seen stuck in a sea of people. Drivers struggle to move forward and pick up the injured. This is just... It's like this is too many people. There has to be some type of safeguard. Like, you can't surround the cars. Like, there needs to be some level of... civic sense, and that's kind of rude to say at an event like this, but there needs to be maybe just better like event planning to say, okay, if something bad happens, we need to have a route that's cleared. We can't have people literally like touching the car with their butt cheeks and stuff. Like, inappropriate. It's not good. After the incident, Vijay went to the airport and took a flight to Chennai. He declined to give a comment to the media and hid his face from the cameras of the airport. He spoke on the incident for the first time only after he landed in state capital. The Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA, has brought a report to the Tamil Nadu government on the incident. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has coming to the court tonight. Is coming to court tonight. In a post on X, he expressed shock over the tragedy and ordered an investigation into the Stampede by a one-member panel. Wow. What is the point of taking children in the crowd? I totally agree with this. Like, if you're going to one of these rallies and whatnot, why are you bringing them? And it's to teach them how to worship. I've seen a lot of radicalization these past few days, with whether it be, you know, in India or Nepal, Indonesia, over here in America with Charlie Kirk's assassination. I hate seeing the radicalization. Really no other point to that other than that. Stop worshiping cinema actors like gods. True. Clown worshiping results. That man crying holding his son's body. If you think he's responsible for his son's fate, I would never go crowded place with my son. I live in Pune. Every year there is a huge celebration. I want to take my son there with me every year, but I know it's crowded. Like, it's something that the BJP government should do. This is something that it would be nice to see if Modi could do, but right now there's just too much going on to, I think, make this a high priority. But this needs to become a high priority within India in like the next 5 years, and if it doesn't, India is going to stay in this spot that everyone views them as, which is not completely fair. But it needs to be like civic senses, like a civic sense, maybe better event planning, to where these things look a lot more organized. With so many people, there needs to be a certain level of organization just for the safety. Not even the safety for the actors, but for the safety of the people who are going there. For, you know, when there's that many people, there's going to be, if chaos breaks out in the one little spot, it's going to ripple like it's like a big rock splashing in a clear pond. It is just going to cause a ripple that reaches and just keeps going. Is gonna and it's not good. And obviously we have evidence of it here. So there needs to be some level of like guardrails, policing, and just a bigger focus on public safety and just public health, decency, infrastructure. Like, India's in a really cool, unique spot where I think in the next, like, you guys know this, I think in the next 15 to 20 years, India is going to be at a look night and day different. Night and day different. It may take a little longer, but I think with the implementation of AI, increase in technology, I think production times are probably going to get decreased and the efficiency is going to get increased. Okay, back to the comments. Indians pick a high. Why do they take little kids to political rallies? It's the same thing here, man. It's just that, like, teach the kids what the parents believe. The whole name is Joseph Vijay. This guy's name is Joseph. They didn't learn from RCB Stampede. So this happened in the past? Just imagine the outrage if this were a BJP leader. Like this happened at a Modi rally. I mean, I feel like the sentiment would probably be the same, that it's just a tragic event, right? It's not even Vijay's fault. Once a wise person said, a poor person is poor because of his habits and civic sense. Bitter but truth. I completely agree. Rice bags and their obsession with Christian leaders. I've seen many rice bags defending, glorifying Trump, and degrading India online. No need to degrade your own country. Find issues with problems or the person. Find the solution to the madness. You have problem with the belief only. You're nothing different from the crowd. And this guy is getting cooked. The movie and actor craze is beyond the limit, and the height of it is nothing, and has changed. Some ticket must be placed, and the entry must be limited. Ugh. All right. Well, ultimately, that's my thoughts on this. I think this is tragic. My heart, my love, my energy goes out to the families that lost, you know, a brother, a sister, a daughter, a son, maybe even a dad or a mother. Like this, maybe even all of the above. It is tragic. right? So please, when you go out there, it's a blessing if you leave your house and come back safe, and sound. That is a blessing that I think too many of us take for granted each and every day. You never know what could happen. Life can throw a monkey wrench at you at any point in time. So with that said, I challenge you guys, make somebody laugh today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.